What's up, family? Welcome to Dr. J's Office Hours. I am your host, Dr. J. Williams, and I'm excited to share with you the amazing conversation I had with the incredibly talented creative Chelsea Phillips Tafoya. Chelsea is a voiceover actress, TV host, and producer who has worked with legends such as Irvin Magic Johnson, Chadwick Boseman, CeeLo Green, Dionne Warwick, and many more. We talked about her lessons as an on-screen talent, producing a documentary that changed her life, and her evolution as a mom, storyteller, and change agent in the industry. As always, I learned so much in this conversation, and I know you will too. So step inside my office and vibe with us on this episode of Dr. J's Office Hours. Chelsea, how are you?
I am so good. I am so blessed, and I'm so ready for this.
Man, thank you so much for your time and your willingness to, drop some wisdom and your experiences in the creative spaces. I'm really excited for this conversation. And, I'd like to hop right into it. Tell me a little bit more about the defining moment that led you to where you are today. Because, you wear a lot of hats and you've done a lot of different things throughout your life and throughout your career. What would you say if you reflect back on your life and career thus far? What was the moment where you were like, that was it? That was the thing that started the dominoes for where I am today.
That is a great question. So I'll start with my connection to you. My dad is in the industry. I mentioned my great grandfather just now, the great Harold Stumpy Cromer, that is a legacy in the industry of mine and my passion. My dad is as well, and you know my dad. He's a fellow Emersonian, so shout out to him there, my connection to you. And he took me to Emerson my junior year. He was asked to come speak at Emerson. So I went with him, and he's walking me around, and my dad's cool. He's smooth, he just showing me WERS. He was there, did his thing. And I looked at him and I said, Dad, this isn't your school anymore. This is my school. I'm just letting you know, this is my school. I'm taking it over. And that was something defining to me, me knowing right then and there I was going to follow that legacy too and come to Emerson. I was doing a lot of really great things within the industry and stuff like that prior to Emerson, but just finding that I can go to Emerson and that was my college experience. It continued my passion for me. That would be one of the defining moments that I can think of right now.
Yeah, and do you think that, as you experience that sort of nostalgia with your dad, did you also want that too? Like looking down the road, like, man, I want to be able to pass this along to the next generation the way my dad is passing it on to me. Because I think as children, we look up to our parents and the things that they have done, and we want to walk in their footsteps, but we want to chart our own territory and we want to leave our own legacy to make them proud, but also to make our children proud, or those who are surrounding us in our community proud. Was that a similar feeling with you?
I think my daughter had no choice. It was so innate and in already her personality. I didn't realize that. For some reason I thought when children are born, we play a little bit more of a part in the manipulation of who they become. I thought from jump, like we make them into whatever, but really they have these own personalities and they just come out in their own realm, and then we're just their guidelines. And I guess that's how God is with us too. So it's just a full circle blessing. But my daughter is totally going to be in the industry of some sort just because she loves it. I'll be rehearsing and stuff like that, and just being in that element, she'll be like, actually, Mommy, that's not the line there. You missed the word. I'm like, dang, you are right. And then she just has this comedic, innocent, yet so knowledgeable, so filled with wisdom. They've been here before, So yeah, I just want her to enjoy life, and I want her to be in an element that is her passion, that she can find some way to navigate, and that's what I saw in my dad. That's the legacy he passed down to me, is like, do what you love and do what's going to be creative and do what's going to feed your soul, and that's what I want for her too. I knew from jump, this was what I wanted to do, just be in this industry of informant, entertainment, infotainment, that whole field, and storytelling.
Yeah, that's beautiful, because I've learned as a parent too that there's this interesting combination of accountability, inspiration, and just this idea that we want to encourage them to follow their own path. Like, your daughter is saying, hey mom, this is the right line, this is the thing that you should be saying, or and that accountability creates this inspiration for us. Like, we got to be the best version of ourselves, for not only ourselves but for the next generation. And that's such a key thing. So I've known you for years, and we've come up together in various aspects. Tell me more about your work and what you do as far as being in front of the camera and behind the camera, because not a lot of folks, play in both worlds, and you're constantly transitioning in and out of, above the line, below the line, supporting others in their work, finding different pockets of how you can express yourself and showcase your talent. So tell me a little bit more about those aspects of your career thus far.
My main goal right now that I'm trying to work on, and really I've been working on these same 2 words for a number of years, but they're evolving, which is being purposeful, living in purpose and being intentful. And I've been so blessed that to be prepared both naturally and with hard work for things. And then I've been so blessed that opportunity has met that so many times, and I just am so grateful for it, and I knock them out as I go. But right now I'm trying to pause for a moment and line things up, because I know that we speak things into existence, right? I see it happen every day. Every single one of us sees it happen every day. I'll tell somebody, somebody will ask about something, and I'll be like, yeah, I did that. Meanwhile, I know I didn't do it, but I'll be like, oh, she said she's going to call me right back. And then I'll call her, and she'll be like, let me call you right back. I'm like, I just said that, little small white lies we make. My point is, I'm trying to be intentful right now with everything I do. So that's number one. A lot of opportunities have come my way, and I've been blessed to knock them out the park. And right now I'm like, let me line things up properly, intentfully, purposefully. So that's something that I would also advise other people to do too, is to try to be intentful about what's going on with you right now.